Hey guys, welcome to Little Bit of Chasm. This is a game that started production back in 2012, 6 years ago, and Kickstarter and all that sort of good stuff about 5 years ago went through, and now we are finally able to play it. It's coming out pretty soon. I'm playing this a little ahead of date. It comes out July 31st, which is when you'll probably be seeing this video, as they ask that nobody stream or share video of it until then. But this is about a week and a half, 2 weeks before that. So I did play a little bit of this alpha back a long time ago, and I don't remember too much about it. I do remember you started in the main town right away, and I think with this final build, they actually added some story stuff, so I'm excited to get in and see what they got here. Okay, I think all of this will probably make sense a little bit later. So we have this full up. You can do a CRT effect if you want, which is nice and all, but I don't think we're gonna bother. Don't worry about any of that. Let's just get right in here. So I'm gonna start a new game right from the beginning. We'll just call them X. We got different seeds, so the seed changes how the world is created. This is not a roguelike game necessarily, but it is procedurally generated. So you can change the seed every time, and yeah, there you go. Probably good for speedrunners and people that want to race it. I think that could be really cool. Otherwise, we're just gonna start with a normal difficulty. Oh, looks like you can do easy here. We'll start on normal. I like to do normal for all games when I'm taking a look at them, because I figure that is probably the difficulty that the people who made it intended people to start on. And then we can adjust as we need to. So it looks like it just loads in the world here. X. X. Wake up. Yeah, this is already completely different. Beautiful art style, though. Guy's name's Jareth. I thought I'd find you up here. Did you fall asleep watching the Knights ride off in their mission? Don't worry, you're the brightest recruit this outpost has seen in some time. Soon, you'll be a full-fledged Gildean? Gildean? Probably Gildean, right? Gildean Knight? Gildean Knight? Gildean. I like Gildean more. And I'll still be here, running errands for the commander. Which reminds me, he sent me to find you. Your orders are to report to Commander Silksir's office at once. You better hurry. He seemed more impatient than usual. Oh man, look at that crisp animation, that run cycle. So, for anybody who doesn't know what this is a Metroidvania. They state that one of their big inspirations is Castlevania Symphony of the Night, so just so you know what to expect. Looks like even without a weapon we can do some basic punching there. I'm using a PlayStation controller, so triangle or Y on Xbox is your dash there. Both square and circle, or X and B on Xbox look like they are punch, and then A on Xbox, cross on PlayStation, or X is the jump button. Eyes of the Watchers. Kneel in the light of the Watchers, and your deeds shall be recorded in the Tome of Light. Their eyes will always find those who shine brightly. They remember our deeds in this life and offer us a place by their side in the next. Let the light of the Watchers illuminate your path, and they shall aid you in your time of need. That's from A Fizzle the Younger. A Fizzle my Dizzle. I kind of like how there's like a little bit of a motion blur on him. I think that's kind of neat. Let's talk to this guy here. Not a lot of action this morning. Yeah, probably not a lot. From many of the people here, since it seems like we do need to go talk to the main dude. Not exactly sure where we would go about to do that, but we'll find out. General Cyrus Tefali, 362 to 427. Everyone's out chasing down bandits, and I'm stuck here cleaning. That's the last time I throw dice in the barracks. Got a gambling man. Okay, this seems like it might be the right way to go, because there's a whole bunch more stuff there. Let's see if we can subvert some expectations here and continue going this way until we find like a locked door or something, maybe. Okay, got some barracks here. Gildean Oath. By the light of the Watchers, I hereby pledge my sword to the land of Gildea. I will illuminate the places where darkness dwells. My shield shall always be ready to defend those who are defenseless. I shall seek to be brave, just, and loyal for the glory of Gildea. Sorry, I can't train in the yard with you today. Yendrick says I need to stay in bed till I get better. Stop back and tell me if anything interesting happens, okay? Right. I was kind of hoping that it might be something to look at in the drawer here. Seems a little weird to me that you'd be able to talk to him from that far away, but whatever, no big deal. We'll do some moonwalking back out here. What do you have to say? I heard the commander is looking for you. You better not make trouble. Okay. Okay. So yeah, the way we were going before is totally the way to go. So let's just keep on keeping on, I suppose. A lot more people to talk to out here anyway. If you ask me, the commander's horse eats better than we do. Fight the power, eat the rich, brother. You know the rules, recruit. No one leaves this outpost without commander's approval. We can punch the scarecrow a little bit. I wonder if we're gonna get like a real weapon here. Or maybe there's like a weapon tutorial or something. There's a dude up there. Okay, let's talk to this guy first, maybe. The birth of Gildea. In the year 398, the tyranny of Linhain, Linhain's despotic leader, King Trell, forced many to choose between their lives and their values. The people were lost and confused in the wake of the capital's destruction, but General Cyrus Tefali rose to guide them. He made it his mission to secure the land so the Council of Leaders could establish Gildea, a kingdom without a king. This council was created to ensure that power would never again be concentrated in the hands of one person. Soon after Gildea was formed, the council's first act was to formally create the Knights of Gildea, led by none other than Tefali himself. "114th of Luminoth, 772. 2 recruits caught gambling, both sentenced to 10 days of extra duties. 115th of Luminoth, 772. We've received a report of bandits attacking traders on the road to Delcath. The commander has dispatched knights to investigate. Have you come to borrow another book? Remember, even the mightiest warrior can grow stronger through knowledge." Okay, well, that's all nice and good, but if you're not going to give me a book to read... There you are. How did Jareth get here so quick? Go right in, the commander is waiting. Yeah, this looks like a commander's office. At ease, recruit, I have a mission for you. There's a small mining town about 3 days' journey to the west called Karthus. Okay, Karthus is where the alpha demo of this started back a few years ago. Yeah. It's like, yeah, the mining town. That sounds about right. This morning I received an urgent letter from the town's mayor. He reports the miners were attacked by a wild beast while working deep in the mines. Last time this happened, it was only an injured wolf that found its way down there. Regardless, they refuse to go back to work until it's taken care of. I know this sounds like a trivial matter, but we depend on Karthus for supplies and raw material. As you know, I sent the knights on a mission yesterday, which leaves me a bit short-handed. I need you to go to Karthus and do whatever it takes to get those mines up and running again. I think you're ready to become a Gildea Knight, but you must prove yourself first. Do you understand? Absolutely. Good. Head to the armory, get properly equipped. So now we go to the armory, which... Your first mission. I had a feeling today was going to be your lucky day. Be careful on the road to Karthus. The snowstorms are treacherous this time of year. And if I remember correctly, I believe the armory was down this way. Was it down or was it up? Up was the barracks, right? I thought down was like the kitchen. Like, I thought this was the kitchen. No, it's the armory. So the commander is sending you on your first mission. You'll be needing a weapon then. Take a sword off the rack. I'm guessing it's this shiny thing over here. Make sure to equip it. Just remember your training, you'll do fine. Yeah, okay, so this is very much Symphony of the Night style here. That's why X and B, as you'll see it, even though I'm using a PlayStation controller, that's why those do the different hand things, so you could equip a shield, in theory, or another weapon or something. Very much the same animation style as well, with the basic short sword attack. It's cool, I'm down with it. It looks like you're all set. Make sure you have everything you need. Once you go through the gate, there's no turning back. I don't think there's anything else I can do, so let's just get going. Good luck, you're gonna need it. Alright, so we got some decent setup as to what's going on in this world and who we are and all that sort of stuff. Stuff that was sorely missing before, but now we will finally start to see the game, I believe, because much like Hollow Knight, it does a thing where you kind of like jump down the well, essentially, or go down the mining elevator in this case, and you kind of like have to explore and find out what the hell is going on from there. Because if I remember correctly, it doesn't exactly hold your hand, like, at all, so, yeah. Alright. Carthus, established in 672. Got a horse here. Cannot attack. I seem to remember you being able to go up on the roofs here, but I feel like that might be not a thing. So we're gonna record our progress here and start exploring. Looks like I can't open this. I do see a chest glimmering up there. Seems like I can't open any of the doors here. Okay. We got a room here. Professor Basden, Basden's letter. Dear Basden, I must confess, I believe you may have something interesting to say for once. The tribe you've described in your last letter seems to have some basis in reality, which is more than I can say about your crackpot theories about King Trell. I'm glad you have put aside these childish fantasies about magical forces driving the king mad. You should focus your efforts on this ancient civilization. It may be your final chance to prove yourself. Sincerely, G.P. Mages. Mages? Mages? Dean of Anthropology, Gildean Academy of Science. Dude seems like a bit of a dick, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. This music here, I gotta say I'm digging. Nothing else here. I've always been a sucker for like a clean sounding finger-picked guitar. It's locked. Carthus Mines. Employees only, all others are prohibited. Guessing this is a blacksmith. Hey buddy. Thank the Watchers, a Gildean knight. Oh, you're only a recruit. Well, I reckon I should just be thankful I'm not alone anymore. My family has been running Carthus for generations, but it's begun to unravel under my watch. The mines have become less and less productive in spite of our best efforts. In a last-ditch effort to keep Carthus alive, my crew began blasting in search of a new vein of ore. Some sort of beast emerged from one of the new passages, and the miners fled to the surface. I wrote your outpost for help, but then, a few days later, things got much worse. In the dead of night, a gang of hideous creatures came up from the mines and ransacked the town. When the morning came, I finally worked up the courage to investigate and found the town was empty. Please, you must find the missing townfolk and help restore Carthus. Take this key. It will open the gate to the mines. And please remember to report back here if you find anyone. Wanted, Felix Farron and Drake Stryker. The notorious duo are wanted by the Kingdom of Gildea to stand trial for crimes of thievery and piracy. They were last seen heading east towards the Lidorian Mountains. Beware. Both are considered armed and dangerous. If you see either individual, please contact. I accidentally pushed the next button, or the A button rather. Authorities immediately. Let's celebrate. Karthus' 100th anniversary is nearly upon us. On the 121st day of the Luminoth, 772, we will gather to celebrate the historic day the townsfolk was founded by J.Q. Karthus I. All townsfolk and visitors are invited to join. Please bring a dish to share, and we'll see you there. J.Q. Karthus III, Mayor of Karthus. Missing persons. Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of the following people should contact the mayor immediately. Narina, Dom, Ash, Princess, Ethel, Wynn, Rupert, Bazin, Jinx, Cade, Duncan, Grant. Okay, so we got some names now. Can we keep going this way? We can indeed. And we just loop back around. Okay. So I think it's time. We will save our progress first of all. And then we will head down to the mines. So we can start the actual game here. Okay. So, first things first, I mean, here you can see Dark Souls-y Metroidvania type stuff where you'll open up a shortcut back when you get further in and all that sort of stuff. So, it has all of that stuff that you're thinking. It has the shortcuts back on the way to the surface. It has the RPG mechanics. It has the different equipment and magics and all that sort of stuff, so all that good stuff, you know. I'm wondering if I maybe should not have broken that. No, it doesn't seem like that would have done anything anyway. Ooh, my personal favorite, it has damage numbers, which I'm always down for, of course. Always like to see those numbers get bigger and bigger as you go. Very, very fluid animations. I really, really like it. These guys are still little things that just get in your way by the looks of it. I do know later on you start getting some that are a little harder to deal with, which is where you have to start dodging a little bit more. But don't believe that's until maybe after the first boss. Which reminds me, I don't remember exactly what the bosses are like, but, you know, I only saw 2 of them, I think, and that was years ago, so it's probably completely different anyways. My search for this is from Professor Basden, Entry 1. My search for King Trell may have been in vain, but luckily I've discovered evidence of an ancient civilization which thrived in these mountains at least 1,000 years ago. I shall refer to them as the Lidori tribe, in reference to the Lidorian mountains which they once lived. Based on these paintings, they appear to have been peaceful hunter-gatherer society. Their written language is primitive, but very similar to ancient Delcathian script, not strips. Script. Could these people be related to the early tribes of the East? I will need to find more examples of them to fully translate it. So, yeah. As you can see, you collect the pages for the, like, journals, essentially. So these are pages that are missing still. Kind of a cool system. I like it. And then it makes it easy to revisit some stuff as well, which I'm always a big fan of. For the flavor, for the lore. Okay, so we can't get up there yet, which means the first ability we'll be on the hunt for is either a way to pull ourselves up on ledges, or probably more appropriately, a double jump of some sort, I would assume. Or is it like a ladder? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it's an ability or an item. Okay, so we leveled up. Let's see what that means in terms of stuff. I don't believe it actually means anything until the game will tell us, basically, what we can do with it, I'm sure. But as you see in the top left corner, we have my health points, my mana points, my HP and MP, as it were, as you might know them, as they're more known in the gamerverse, as it were. And right under there is the little XP bar that shows how close I am to leveling up as well. I didn't notice, but I probably got, like, health back, I'm assuming, for leveling up. Also, I haven't really, like, stated, but it has all the same type of platformy stuff you would expect, like being able to go through certain types of platforms, like wooden platforms or whatever, that it looks like you could drop through, you can drop through by just pushing down in the jump button, that whole sort of thing. Those things are a little bit tougher. I think they're kind of like the spinies from Mario. Always happy to see a save point. The one thing that got me excited about this game back in the day, and gets me excited about it still, is just how nice this game looks. It's always a thing to me that, like, every time I see a pixel art game, I just think to myself, oh, another one. Fucking, like, wonderful, right? Awesome. But in this case, I'm kind of stoked. I really, really like the pixel aesthetic when there's some actual time and effort put into it. Not to say other people don't necessarily put time and effort into it, but I think it's probably more of an aesthetic preference for me personally. To have, like, detail in the pixel art, not just, like, very basic pixel art. That makes any sense. Like, sprite-based stuff. People that know. And yes, it does look like you do get a full heal after leveling up, which is much appreciated. Okay, so we are starting to see things that are a little harder to kill now. Those goblin dudes are 2 hits instead of 1 now. I believe these slimes... Okay, I was gonna say I believe these slimes split into multiple parts, but it's because I've been playing too much Enter the Gungeon recently with a new update. So maybe just ignore that for now, yeah? What do we have up here? Let's take a look. What I would like to do is find a source of a little bit more damage. I liked feeling like I could one-shot everything, and I'm kind of sad that that's gone now. We got a silver ring. Let's take a look. Accessory 1, an unadorned ring forged from silver. It looks like it makes our intellect go up by 2. And you will need a slide type move or a crawl type move or something to get through there. So let's just put a pin in that for now. And as soon as we have something similar to those, we will revisit accordingly. What do we have here? Looks like we got a little map on the thing here. An iron ingot. Ingot. For making equipment. Okay, I think we don't worry about that. I don't think we can craft until we find a forge, or we go up to the thing, up to the town, which I'm guessing it's up to the town. I don't think there's going to be many forges down here, but I seem to, like, briefly remember that there might be something like that. Maybe I'm thinking of, like, a campfire or something, but I don't know what you would do at a campfire. Is there cooking in this game? All these questions and more as we play along. I'm sure will be answered. We got a topaz. I'm guessing that's just for money, but it's kind of neat that it splits it up here. Looks like this might be crafting materials on the left and maybe stuff you can sell on the right. I want that headcanon to exist, so it does for now in my head. Until I know better. Until the game tells me what it's actually for. Let's take a look on this side here. Okay, we have a thing we can crawl through. Maybe we should go ahead and do that now. Little doorway. That's a little ominous. Okay, we found our shortcut back to the surface. Cool. Cool. Okay, so shortcut is found. Let's do a little bit more exploring and then we'll go back up to the surface. We don't have really anything to, like, turn in, as it were. So I'm less inclined to go up just yet. But we do have a new weapon, which does 4 more damage, and I'm guessing probably attacks slower. Yeah, it's an overhead swing that's a little bit slower. But all things considered, not too bad, I suppose. More importantly, oh, hello. Our first challenge. Okay. I thought I had a double jump for some dumb reason. I'm taking a lot of damage from just being bad. And not reading the enemy tells enough. Do I have anything that I could heal with? I think we might just die here. Because I'm bad? Okay, cool, we got him. Cave Troll unlocked. That doesn't seem like a thing I want to have unlocked. Oh, cool. We have some actual info on the enemies here. Very, very cool. I want to see Cave Troll. 200 experience, 210 HP. Level 5. Do we have a level? We're level 4. Oh, okay, we have something to go up to town to bring to town with us now. I'm Professor Basden of the Gildean Academy of Science. I suppose you're wondering how I ended up in that cage. I first arrived in Carthus nearly a year ago, searching for the remnants of King Trell's caravan. While staying in town, I learned of the cave paintings throughout these caverns. To my astonishment, the paintings were made by an undiscovered tribe that lived here nearly 1,000 years ago. I named them the Lidori after these mountains and began to devote all my time to learning about them. They're very interesting people, but their sudden disappearance is what captured my curiosity. My research was going swimmingly until one of these creatures sneaked up on me when I was studying and knocked me out. The next thing I remember is waking up in that cage with a splitting headache. I believe we have a common interest in finding out why people, both ancient and modern, keep disappearing here. The miners were last blasting in the bottom floor, so we should head down there to begin our investigation. Come now, together we can open the gate to the lower levels of the mines. Okay, so we have our first captured prisoner rescued, which I am stoked about, because more importantly, I want to get up to town and explore that a little bit more here. So we're gonna go ahead and take our new found shortcut that we found just a little bit ago and do that and see if we can heal and all that good stuff as well. Okay, so first thing is first. Okay, we do heal at save points, which is good to know. This looks like a forge we could use to craft after we get it heated up, probably. I think that is an okay assumption to make. These are all the same doors that I cannot open, besides the 3 up there. But we're not going to worry about that right now, but we will talk to our mayor buddy here. Good, I'm glad Basden is alright. I used to think of him as a nuisance, but he's grown on me. Well, never mind then, I suppose. So, I guess we will go ahead, take heed of what Basden said, go down a little bit further, and then we'll call that a video, I think, so that people can go ahead and check out more for themselves on their own time if they are interested. I think it's pretty much shown what to be expecting here. I wonder if I should switch back to the sword. I think I'm going to, because I like that it has a faster attack if I'm gonna have to attack twice anyway. We could switch to the we could switch back to the club for bigger enemies like that cave troll or something, if that is on the docket. But for right now, for the little things, I want to be able to attack a little bit faster, even though I think the overhead swing might take care of the bats easier. I don't know. Maybe I'm making a mistake, but maybe not. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure where Basden said to go either, so we're gonna kind of just look around a little bit here. This is a Metroidvania, so I do expect as I play this to get thoroughly lost and not being able to find what I should do next and forgetting areas that I've been to and all that sort of good stuff, as one probably should. Not that I'm really bad with directions. In fact, in video games, I usually think that compared to a lot of people that I watch on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, I feel like I have a rather decent sense of direction comparatively to them, or like memorization of the maps and stuff, because some people are just god-awful with it, frankly. But I'm only human, right? And people make mistakes, and nothing lasts forever. November rain, all that sort of thing. I don't know. It's weird because I feel like the club, I should be using the club because it's the new hotness, but to be frank with you, I think this is doing kind of just fine as well. I don't think I visited up here yet, did I? I have not. Okay, so that's just inaccessible to us currently. I will pick that up because money seems good and controls everything around me. And we have a person to save here. Narina, thanks for helping me get out of the cage, my child. I'm Narina, I run the magic shop in town. I was tending to my horse Buttercup when I was taken captive. I hope she's okay. She gets awful lonely when I'm gone. Stop by my shop if you're ever in need of my services. Okay, dope. So we actually have something in town now, which I am super, super excited for. Do we have a map? We actually do. So, looking at this map, it probably wants me to go... Yeah. I almost wish I had taken that shortcut now, because it seems like it wants me to go to where the entrance of the mines are from Karthus, and then instead of going right, I go down. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and save our progress here, but more importantly, heal. And just keep on rocking through the mines here. Meet up with Basden again. See what he has to say. And all that good stuff. I kind of want to see what the lady at the magic shop has too. Was it Narina or Nadina? I think it was Narina, right? I would have remembered like Nadina because Nadine is a name that I can remember for some reason. I don't even know why. I've only ever known one Nadine in my whole life, and it was like when I was like 5 years old or something. So, but I mean, I think that just stands as a testament to the fact that I can remember that name very, very easily. I don't even remember what she looks like. I just remember the name. That weird? It's weird, right? Okay, so that's where we had that. I'm gonna look down here. What I would like to know, actually, too, is there a faster way to get to our map? Tab doesn't help. Oh no, I disabled gamepad. And because I disabled gamepad, I had to use my keyboard. That's kind of funny. Button style letters. You know what? Let's try shapes, maybe? Oh, dope. I can actually just change it to have the PlayStation buttons. Not that it really bugs me or anything. I'm used to both. But, if I'm going to be using a PlayStation controller, let's make it authentic, yeah? Okay. I am thoroughly lost. Okay, so it's R1, by the way, is what'll bring your map open. Just in case you were dying to know, as I know everybody was. So, is this the magic shop? No. Her magic shop is just her carriage. Okay. Well, let's take a look what you got for sale. First of all, what's that? Oh, probably to, like, restore mana, maybe. Hello, young one. It's Narina. My magic shop is open, thanks to you. I have many spells for sale that can help you on your quest. However, I'm unable to enhance any spells at this time. I lost my book of incantations. And there was a time when I could recite every incantation there by heart, but I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. Please let me know if you happen to come across it. We got a magic knife. What does the turban give us? It gives us defense up, int up, and con up. The axe. I think I might. I mean, I should probably buy the turban. It gives me a little bit of defense as well. Yeah, it's probably the smart play. I would go ahead and sell. It doesn't have any change on our character model. That's kind of a shame. I would go ahead and sell that topaz or whatever the hell we got, the gem. But, I'm not convinced I want to get rid of it just yet, you know? Not convinced of it. So, we're gonna go down and see if we can meet up with Mazden down there, maybe? Like, I'm thinking he might be down here. He is. Stand there for a moment while I lock the gate in place. Okay, cool. I forgot about this. Remember how I was saying I have, like, good awareness and all that type of horse hockey? Well, I completely forgot about this area. I forgot about the gate that needed 2 people to operate it. Or, well, needed 1 person or something to operate it while the other person or whatever goes through. Forgot all about it. See, might be where we want to now equip our club, because the rat's taking 3 hits. And that overhead swing is actually real good. Oh, that flash. Photosensitive people, I'm so sorry. That overhead swing is actually really nice for dealing with stuff on the ceiling here. Also, I just noticed that you can use like this as a little bit of slowdown. I don't think that's meant to be. Okay, maybe not. Maybe the game was just chugging a little bit there, which is fair enough, I suppose. You have to be a little bit careful because of the overhead swing. It's considerably slower for the damage to take on any sprites in the way. I do want that. Okay. Oh, I see. That doesn't actually go all the way in the poison. Well, tell you what, let's go up here first. Yeah, okay. Well, that's just bad platforming on my part, I suppose. Does feel like I maybe like sunk through a ledge on one of these things, but I have a feeling they're supposed to be kind of hard to get a hold of, so I suppose I'll let it go. Sturdy vest, I am down for as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we are in the map. Yeah, okay. Take a look over here. I should probably be a little bit slower while going down in some areas. Stop taking leaps of faith, considering this is like a mine where a bunch of evil crap is. It's a good way to just die. Keep jumping into stuff that'll kill you. I do want to take a look over there. Okay, what does this do? Okay. It's a good thing we took a look down here first. Saved us a little bit of backtracking. So now we gotta... Oh, I see. There's gonna be a few different ones, or is that like the only other one maybe? No, this looks like a big platforming room. I think there's gonna be at least one more after this one that we just unlocked. Oh, okay, so now we're starting to see the jerks. So these guys are just rude as hell, as you can see. I don't even have anything that is like considered ranged. So this is just gonna be a super annoyance. You can tell Castlevania was a thing for the creators of this game. Oh my god, this is some Castlevania enemy placement bullshit right here. I'll tell you what. The fact that that thing keeps hitting me so easily in midair as I'm trying to dodge it is like actually infuriating. Because I just don't really know. Fuck. Damn. I don't remember where I saved. Pretty cool game over, son. I do think I want to, at least get past that room. I am pretty bummed about that. But, I do need to get better with the club for sure. I think the club right now is definitely the way to go. And it's also where you can find me. So come give me a hug and all that sort of stuff. Because we are facing these stupid rats that take 3 hits with the other weapon now. So they just barely have more health than we can put out with the other thing. And no matter what we do, these trolls down here are gonna take 2. So, whatever. At least these rats only take 2 with the club. Also, that arc makes it super easy to hit bats as well, which is a huge plus in my book. Because bats are kind of just as annoying, so we can just take care of them like that. I need to start using the backwards dash more too. This is a problem I had in Symphony of the Night as well, is that I'm very bad at using everything in the arsenal. The backwards dash gets a little bit of a nerf as well though, using the club, because you can't animation cancel with it. So when I'm in the animation for the club, I have to wait until the club is away before I can backwards dash. So this club is actually kind of screwing me in 2 ways. It's slow and I can't cancel out of the swing animation. I have to wait for it. Like that. There was a time in my life where I would say that's broken and it needs to be fixed. But in this world of Souls games and Monster Hunters and all that sort of stuff, all games that I really, really like, is even. I think that might just be how the developers intended. Something that does more damage should be slow and deliberate. And if I can't make the excuse, if I make the excuse for the other games that do it, can't really complain about it here, can I? A little hypocritical. I kind of do just want to go past all this stuff to this room here. We're gonna fall down here and take a bunch of damage, but whatever. Because I want that him. You, buddy. You bug-faced phony. I definitely want to be able to get onto that platform, kill that dude primarily, and then, oh yeah, probably flip the switch so that we can continue on. But, that dude chipped away at my health so bad, but more importantly, my sanity on our last life there, that, I feel like he needs to die. Of course he would drop a carrot, which I'm assuming is a health item. Also, I was wrong. It does just open that. There isn't a third one somewhere in this room. We're going to take a look at the carrot, and it does restore 10 HP, so... if I wasn't so bad, I wouldn't have had to have been so mad. Is where that goes, I suppose. Okay. I do remember the elevators, but I feel like I don't want to go down right now, even though I'm stuck in the animation to do it now. So whatever. Because either way, the thing that I want is I actually want to be able to save and heal. So let's see if we can even continue on. We got our little dragon buds here that take way too much damage. I think we're gonna go up back to floor 1, go to the right, see if we can find a save point, and then maybe continue. I think that might be the better way to go overall. I dipped my toes in floor 2 and I wasn't stoked about it. Okay, it is the save point. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got in floor 2. And yeah, hopefully a new weapon of some sort. See if we can open up a shortcut back to the top there somehow, so we can go back to town easily. I'm guessing there's going to be teleporters of some sort to go back to town easily. I think we might change back to the short sword. Yeah, the short sword. Just so we can attempt to see. It makes the dash less good when you can't even use it with the fast weapon appropriately. Or maybe I just can't use it with the fast weapon appropriately. Maybe I shouldn't blame the game for my own problems, but I don't know. I like to think that I'm not terrible at every game, especially games that I've played the genre of multiple times, different game styles and stuff. Now I'm just complaining. Now I'm just complaining. Those guys, when I'm not on a rickety little platform, you ain't got nothing on me. It kind of sucks that those guys take so much more damage with the short sword, but it's super nice to be more mobile. So, I think we can live with it, frankly. Okay, we're definitely going to need a lantern of some sort, or something that illuminates our path there, because that is just terrifying to me on a primordial level. I've always hated that claustrophobic feeling of being in like a mine shaft or something with no lights. Legitimately scary part in Resident Evil 5 for me for that reason. That part got less scary the more I played Resident Evil 5 and knew how to get through that part, even in the dark, but you know, everything's less scary when it's not unknown. It's no longer an unknown entity, so I suppose that stands to reason. I need to bait the stab out of these guys before I go in like that. I'm the architect of my own demise every single time. Okay, so we can go down another floor, but more importantly, maybe we can open up a shortcut? We can. So we're gonna go back to town. Take a look around. Because I just remembered I forgot to talk to the mayor dude here. So I'm gonna do that right now. About the lady, Narina. It's good to hear Narina is back. She hasn't been in town very long, but she is one of us all the same. Do they cross off the names? Why is Newport crossed off? Was he crossed off before? I don't remember, frankly. Okay, we should save. I should have just waited because I'm gonna visit Narina's shop here anyway and see what she has to offer. I have a feeling I can't actually sell the topaz thing to her. Okay, never mind. Maybe I don't have a feeling that she takes the topaz. But I have a feeling that we are going to maybe fight a boss and or boss type entity soon. Which would not be the worst thing for me, I think, to maybe show or fail at multiple times. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down this floor here and take a peek, and then I'll call it there. So, yeah. Uh-oh. Well, I really wish I had known that gold chest was there. Oh well, I suppose. Sure hope there was nothing juicy in there. If you know what I mean. Another puzzle room. Think I can reach that from there? Cool. And I'm expecting like a bat or something. Oh, just more trolls. We got a learning scroll. Let's take a look at the learning scroll. Permanently increases a random attribute 1 point. But we got strength +1, which I am definitely okay with. Is there a way we can see what the attributes do for us? I mean, I'm assuming, yeah, I do more damage now. I do 1 more damage with this weapon. So instead of 12 damage, I do 13 now. Which in all honesty, could be good. But, I would much rather just find a new weapon. I just realized there's a downward stab when you hold down and in the air to attack. And that is so freaking cool. Oh man, that's so cool. Look at that. I really like that. And can we take a second and just appreciate this music? How it's like the perfect mix of atmospheric and ambient mood setting without being intrusive, or even worse, like bad, like a droning, just like annoying sound. It's actually like really nice and making the situation kind of this like adventure rather than just like some weird terrifying thing. I don't think people give music choices and musicians enough credit. But how are we gonna get out of here? I'm not sure. Maybe you'll find out if you want to pick this game up yourself. Again, if you're seeing this, it is July 31st or thereafter, so it is out now and people could go pick it up as you wish. I believe it's $20 and I can actually look that up, I'm sure. I actually can't find it, but it was on the Kickstarter for $15. So I'm going to assume it's between $20 and $30, and it seems like it's going to just be out on PC for now. Again, this is Chasm, and yeah, I'm super stoked. It's finally out. 6 years in the making, and it's just an amazing, beautiful thing. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.